How we doing, guys? I just wanted to make this video because I recently just had a change of heart. Um, I don't even know what I thought about or what caused me to even come to this conclusion, but I thought this situation was pretty cut and dry. I thought that, we made a trade. I have proof for the trade that the trade was done. It should be done, right? Um, but Chris is right. Uh, the trade is only done when through the app, and we can make changes to that in the future. In fact, I'm gonna get to that later, but trades are only done through the app, and so I'm not going to take fault for trusting in Chris. Um, it's 10 of us in this league. We've known each other for at least 10 plus years going on. And obviously there's Seneca, I've grown up with, Zay, I've grown up with, but we've all known each other for a multitude of years. And I do trust all of you enough to where if you give me your word that you're going to do something, I don't think that, you're going to take advantage of me or anything like that. So when Chris did this, uh for one, I've never had a problem with Chris ever. He's always been a man of his word. When we do bets, I mean, we've been friends for a long time, and we've made each other do some crazy shit. I still have the Munchie Mill bet with him. We do a mock draft bet every time, and every time he's a man of his word, and he does what he says. And it's unfortunate that fantasy, which is a game that we all enjoy, has tainted his reputation or his reputation. And he could sit behind the facade of, well, it's just fantasy, so who cares? Like, it's not really that serious. But when it comes to your word, I take that serious. I think others take that serious. And so that was my holdup. That was my, like, bro, like, get it together. Like, this is your word we're talking about. This is your integrity as a man. That's what I felt. And he felt that, he understands that. He understands he's wrong, but it's not enough for him to do right. Doing the right thing, like I said, taking accountability for what you said would be to, I don't want to use the term man up and do it, but do what's right and propose a trade, accept a trade that you agreed to. The stipulations were clear. Your agreement was clear as day. You know that. You've agreed with that. Agreed, remember. And it just, I guess I'm just disappointed that you won't do the right thing. And so I did yesterday. I felt like, yeah, the trade has to be forced. Like yes, it's clear as day. I have the proof and everything. And sitting back, and what's on another unfortunate, I guess, aspect of this all is that Chris is now trying, what I feel, this is my opinion, I feel like he's trying to take advantage of a system that we have in place that is not perfect. He knows it's not perfect. We don't have a bill of rights or anything like that to where we have to anticipate every possible outcome, every possible dispute, and have a set line of tasks or a procedure to do when said dispute arises, you know? And but I did feel like an arbitrator was necessary. I mean, that's what an LM is, as me and Nitin and several others were trying to, get Chris to understand, is that's what an LM does. If this were to be two other people in this league, I would hope that they would come. Y'all entrusted me as an LM. I'm just not a guy that collects money in a Venmo. Like, that's part of the job. And so obviously I'm an LM and a member of the league. I'm a competitor. So I can't rule on situations involving me. So I would like there to be a second arbitrator. But Chris is right. We did not have one set in stone in place at the start of the season. Now, we could have said, okay, we had the COVID protocols where we just inserted a set of rules and we went with it. Everyone agreed with it and we're cool. But we didn't have one to begin with. And Chris is trying to stop a decision from even happening because we didn't have one set before the season. So while I think he has a point, I still think that it's fair, more than fair, to have an arbitrator. This is where I have my main point in the change of heart. As an LM, it's my duty, it's my job to maintain the integrity of the league, to make sure this shit goes down as fair as possible and as just as possible. And when you have an anonymous, right now, I'm sure some of you have already voted. Votes might been done. What might be mocking up his text right now to declare a winner, right? But when you have an anonymous vote on whether a team is going to get better and or worse, because that's what happens with trades. And I mean, who knows? Like, God forbid, again, I don't want this to happen. James Conner could get hurt. Anybody could get hurt at any time, right? And so we don't really know who's won or lost a trade, but on the face value of the trade, most people say that I won. And so when you have this anonymous vote, it's a yes or a no. Should we force a trade? Yes or no? People could vote in their self-interest. And that is what I cannot allow as an LM. So that is my change of heart. I am officially bowing out. I don't think that the trade should be forced this way. And we can't come to an agreement with the arbitrator. And I don't want to abuse my power. Once again, that was for some reason, Chris was hyper focused on that point. And I was never thinking about abusing my power. I did feel that an arbitrator was necessary. And I felt that he wanted to take advantage of the system, the flawed system that we have in place, or lack of system there. I mean, we didn't have, if something happened with me, there was no procedure after that. It was just like, oh, okay, well, Quincy, sucks for you, but sorry, we didn't have anything. But he's right, we didn't have anything. It does suck because I was looking forward to the trade. And I am disappointed that it just sucks when someone tells you, like, hey, bro, I am wrong. I'm sorry. But doesn't want to do the right thing and make it right. So I think it's cowardly And but I can't in good conscience, I can't force it. You know, I don't want it to be forced. I would want him to do the right thing. And he's already said multiple times that he's unwilling to do so because for reasons that I don't agree with. I guess because it's fantasy, it's not that serious, whatever interpretation. Who, yeah. So all I could ask for is that a couple things. Now let me put my LM hat back on, and let me grab this because I'm still it. But let me say a few things. As your LM, this is what I'm going to implement right now. For the future, there will be a second LM to decide these type of disputes when it involves me. I think what is a good candidate, but we could come to that conclusion later. Also, when texting about trades and such, Chris had this notion that yes, the word yes and the word agreed and the word accept could be misinterpreted. I didn't know that was possible. I thought we all know English. We all know what those words mean. And I didn't think that those words could be misconstrued, but apparently they can. So now in the future, we have decided when you're accepting a trade through text and it's done, all you have to do is both text the handshake emoji. You both text that image, that emoji. We all have iPhones. When you text that image, you from both patrons, the trade is now official. Okay, that will show me if you ever have a problem in the future. You bring that screenshot to me, like, hey, bro, look, we did it. It's done. Hands are tied, forcing the trade through. Cool. But yeah, those are my thoughts. So I want to thank Wud for taking the time, even though it was I guess for lack of better term, all for nothing. Yeah, so I'm not mad. I might have just lied. I'm not mad. I'm more so disappointed. Not that I'm not getting Debo, but because it's come to this. But me and Chris are totally cool. I hope he feels the same. When I see him, I'm gonna joke and kill him for this, roast him for this for a long time. All I could ask from y'all is that this doesn't disappear. We roast him over the fire for this, because this was some slimy ass shit. But he's got to live with it. He's made his decision, and this is mine. So thank you guys for taking the time, and thank you guys for entrusting me as an LM, and thank you guys for letting me take your money for the last 2 years and becoming your champion and being able to hold this trophy and call y'all some bum ass hosts. This is the 2 Times signing out. Thank y'all.